U Soe Thane, Union Minister in overall charge of economic affairs. He is described as the driving figure for reforms. He was Commander-in-Chief of the Navy. He now serves in President Thein Sein's office and is described as probably the closest minister to the President's thinking. First, though, let me turn to Minister Soe Thane, because, first of all, thank you for joining us here today. It's the first time the BBC can hold a television debate in your country. This would have been unthinkable 2 years ago when an authoritarian military regime decided to change itself from within. Is this irreversible?
So, you know that last 2 years ago, there's changes, historic changes is almost unimaginable. So, Myanmar, now we rebuild Myanmar as a new Myanmar that is democratic or inclusive, dynamic, developed nation. Then we try to stand back our position. Those days we are the failed state. Now we move the active, responsible memberships of the international community. Another thing is what my respectable elder sister said last 20 years back, freedom from fear. Now we are freedom of expression, freedom of association, and another thing is freedom of media. So that is irreversible.
We are going to talk about many of those issues in this debate, but let me be clear, is it irreversible?
What you said is okay.
In other words, your view is it is irreversible. Aung San Suu Kyi, is it irreversible in your view?
I would like you to ask a different sort of question, whether or not this process is irreversible, but whether certain mindsets are reversible. Whether or not this process is irreversible will depend on the reversibility of certain mindsets on both sides of the divide. Because what we need most of all is national reconciliation and commitment on the part of the great majority of our people to go forward with this process. So it really depends on our commitment and determination. So it depends on the reversibility of mindsets, which is not an easy thing to do, but I believe that we can do it if we are committed enough. But I will not say, you cannot ever say that anything is irreversible. You mustn't forget that in 1962, when Burma fell under military rule, we were doing well as a democracy, and we had no social or economic problems, but still we fell under military rule. So what do you call irreversible? What are the ingredients for making a process irreversible? And for me, the main ingredient is the commitment of the people and their belief and confidence in this process.
We're going to talk about many of those issues in this debate. Zinma Aung, is it irreversible? Do you and your students feel politically liberated and with no fear, or could you find yourself back under arrest one day? Is that something you still fear?
I don't feel like that currently, but regarding to your questions, if is it reversible or not, I would like to refer the cartoon from the Facebook. Yeah, if someone asks the guys if is it reversible or not, the guy said that, hey guys, we never reversible, and he turned around the circle. So that is, I would like to refer, I would like to, that is my also concern. Is it reversible? But if it's turning around the cycle or we are going forward, that is my concern.